Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Nalini. Alright, so you guys know I love doing foundation reviews, anything complexion. So today's no different, but the difference is today though, this is a drugstore foundation because I know I review a lot of high-end foundation on my channel. So I'm going to review the Maybelline Superstay Active Wear 30 hours long lasting foundation. That's a mouthful. Now this Superstay foundation already exists. I just think they reformulated it. That 30-hour, no, not going to be wearing this foundation for 30 hours, but I'm going to try to wear it like all day for as long as I can, but I'm not going to go to bed with this foundation on. All right, so scrolling on Instagram, I kept seeing it popping up. So I was like, I looked on Ulta, I didn't see it. I started looking, I even looked on the Maybelline website, I didn't see it. I was like, that's kind of strange. So I YouTubed it. I didn't want to see too much of the reviews, but I noticed as I scrolled and I just started clicking on videos just for like the intro, a lot of the women reviewing this foundation was based in the UK or somewhere, I think in South Africa. And I was like, is it not in the US? And so I didn't see it and I thought I'd forgotten about it. And then I was with my son in CVS. I took him to get his vaccine and there it was. And there was one dark shade left on the shelf. And I was like, oh, this is popular. Now, this is in the shade Cappuccino. And as you can see, this looks a little light. But you know, your girl is going to manipulate it because I'm so curious about this foundation. It was 14 bucks. I don't know when last I purchased a foundation that was 14 bucks. So why not? And I do own the original formula. I think I gave it to my niece. I'm not sure what happened to that foundation, but I remember liking it. But I know the shade was not Cappuccino. I don't remember what the shade was. All right. So I counted 20 shades. And when I looked at the shades, I can count 3 dark shades. At least, because I'm looking, the only place I really saw it for information was on the Beauty Bay website. And I'm seeing 3 dark shades. It's ridiculous. Anyway, it says a long-lasting liquid foundation. The perfect foundation does exist. Maybelline Superstay Active Wear Full Coverage 30-hour long-lasting liquid foundation leaves lightweight, breathable coverage that's transfer, water, and sweat resistant. The high-pigment oil-free formula has a matte, natural finish that sits comfortably and weightlessly on the skin for up to 30 hours for all skin types, dermatologically tested. I don't know who's wearing their foundation for 30 hours and that person must not care about their skin. All right. So let's jump into it. So now since it looks a little light, but they said it's matte, I'm going to manipulate it a little bit. So I'm going to I already moisturized and wearing sunscreen. I'm going to use my Auric. And what shade is this? I don't remember the name, but this is the Auric Glow Wish. And I'll list the shade in the description box. So I'm going to add that as my base because I love putting it like underneath my foundation. And then I'm going to go in with the foundation. And let's see, hope it doesn't look too light. So I'm going to put a little bit of this Auric. One good full pump, and this is a little darker for me. I don't think she ever restocked because I wanted the lighter, the more golden shade, but I don't know if she ever restocked. This is more on like the reddish side. All right, so since I have this on, it's like super early in the morning. I'm like so over my lashes, like that maintenance. I'm thinking to take a break from it. It's too much. Like having to be so careful with it. It's annoying me. All right. So this is what it looks like. Looks like the old bottle, but except the old bottle didn't have this black line. Has a pump. Okay, so this is what the shade looks like. For general reference, if you're here for the first time, I'm NC50 in MAC. Okay. And you know what, the drugstore, you can't swatch anything. It looks very golden, which I like. And I know I can manipulate this. Let's see it on my skin. Oh, it looks very golden and I don't know. I was expecting it to feel heavier. It's light. It feels more liquidy than I thought. I was expecting something a little like heavier, but it's not. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. sponge and start blending this out. Oh, it's going on beautifully. 14 bucks. Can't beat that, right? I mean, my Tom Ford is 120 bucks, so that gives you some perspective of how crazy I am. Okay. This shade is not bad. Not bad at all. Love the golden yellow in it. I think it looks a lot better than I thought it would look. Because to me, it looks like so light in the bottle. Look at that. Doesn't it look like super light? I love how this is feeling, guys. It feels so much lighter than I was expecting. I don't know, I was expecting something like way heavier. It's covering everything. Looking for every little coverage here. And I don't put foundation under my eyes because I'm gonna go in with concealer. And you know, when you're of a particular age, you can't be doing all of that. All right. So that was like 1.5 pumps. And I haven't gotten to my forehead yet, so let's just put another half pump because I don't need much on my forehead. But I like the shade. It's not too bad. It could have been a little darker, but it's cute. It's nice. So I'm thinking, because I brought out 2 concealers, because I'm going to do concealer on camera and then I'm going to finish off the rest of my face off camera. I'm thinking, so I brought up my Hourglass and my Fenty. Alright, so this is the foundation on. I think it's super pretty, the color. Not a perfect match, but it's definitely, well, you guys know my neck is a lot lighter than my face anyway. So, but I think it definitely matches my neck. And it's looking, wow, this is looking pretty. Alright, I think though, I think I can use my Fenty because my Fenty has a lot of yellow in it and it's not too light. So yeah, Fenty in 390. We're gonna put this on. I'm gonna blend this out so you guys can see how it looks with the concealer, and then I'm gonna go off camera and finish up. But right now, maybe because I was expecting it to feel heavier, this feels like so lightweight on my skin. Foundation, let me tell you right now, initial freshly on, it's rivaling a lot of high-end foundations. Look how pretty this foundation is. Cappuccino, cappuccino, cappuccino. And this shade looks cute on me. I'm hyping myself up, but it does. Because I was like, oh, another light foundation. Because looking at it in the bottle, this looks so light, but wow. You guys see how pretty this is? All right. Let's look at the time. I like to look at the time when I initially put it on. So it is, what is it? It's 8:29 a.m. If I can get my phone. Girl, me in this phone. 8:29 a.m. So I'm going to go finish up the rest of my face and I'm going to come back with more thoughts, but damn. This is really, really pretty. All right, guys, I'm back with my full face. It's now 8:57 a.m. Initially, everything was on at 8:29 a.m. And let me just leave this here. $14. Maybelline did that. Of course, this is initial. Wow. What? If this wears well, because I plan to wear this for over 12 hours today, you guys need to buy it. I'm pointing in the air, you guys. Yeah, you guys need to buy it. Look how beautiful this is, guys. Not a flaw. I set it with my Fenty powder, as usual, under eye. Put a little bit of by Jaclyn Hill apricot powder under eye to brighten. You guys know I love that. And I use my Huda contour, cream contour, because it's darker than my Chanel. And yeah, it's matte, but it's not an uncomfortable matte. It's not like a matte, dry matte, but it's matte. I don't think it's a satin matte or anything like that. It's matte. It looks matte on my skin, but I have normal to dry skin. But this is beautiful. I love how this looks. And Cappuccino worked out. I didn't have to do much manipulation at all. I wore my regular concealer that I wore every day. And it's I think it's a perfect match. I think that's my shade in at least this version of it. All right, guys. So I'm going to go about my day. I have an extremely long day. And I'll come back, and I'm hoping to still feel the same way. But right now, this is a beautiful, beautiful foundation. All right, I'll see you guys later. All right, guys, I am back for my final check-in. It's now 11:14 p.m. I first put this on at 8:29 this morning. So, yeah, 12, 3. Okay, so a little over 15 hours, about 15 hours, I'm wearing this foundation, and this, I'm so sleepy. This looks amazing. 15 hours. Well, it's supposed to be 30 hours. Nobody's not doing 30 hours, but seriously, look how pretty it looks. 14 bucks. But now I'm hearing you can get it cheaper at Target. But this is I'm so tired. This foundation right here, if you can get your hands on it I got mine from CVS, like I said, pick it up. It's so pretty. I got a little oil right here, because as you can see, right in here is where I have the oil. If you're here for the first time, when I do a foundation review, I don't touch up or anything. I like to come back and show you exactly how the foundation wore. I think it looks pretty flawless. And I turned up my ring light because it's all artificial light. Obviously, it's after 11 at night. This looks amazing. This is a drugstore foundation. This is really, really good. I love this foundation. I will be wearing it again tomorrow. It's so pretty. Look at that. My skin looks amazing. Everything looks flawless. This does not look as though I've been wearing it for 15 hours. I think I can tell somebody I've had this on for a couple hours. And the good thing about it, I went shoe shopping today. I hate shoe shopping. And I was at the mall for a good 3 hours. And I was wearing my mask. Nothing moved. When I came home about, a few hours ago, the line for the mask, I saw an imprint was right here. But now it's gone. It didn't move. Well, a little on my chin, right here. But like on my nose, where the mask was sitting, I don't really see any movement. So this is perfect for your mask, guys. This Superstay foundation. I would absolutely recommend this foundation. 15 hours. Wow. This is really, really good. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Look at me. I got lost staring at my skin, at my face. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'm so happy. I mean, this is a drugstore foundation. I took a chance with the color. I think it worked out great, and it's so pretty. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.